guys, I am so excited because I'm going to be reviewing the new Morphe Pro Complexion, or no, the new Morphe Complexion Pro Face Palettes. There we go. I got them in two shades, you guys, and I got, the first one is 8T, totally tan, and this is what it looks like. I'm trying to like block the mirror on it, but it's so pretty. And then the next one I got is 8R, so the 8, no, that's Rich palette. I don't know why I've been saying 8 Rich. 8, that's Rich. This is what this one looks like. And I'm gonna provide some swatches for you guys, as well as demoing it on my face. You guys, I cheated because, you know, when I get a makeup product, I use it the way I would normally. So I always cream bronze ahead of time. So I'm sorry if you guys wanted me to come on here with like no cream bronzer so you guys can kind of see the true pigmentation of these shades. If that's something you would like, just let me know down below, and you know, your girl can do it again. So let's get into it. I almost forgot about this brush. I ordered the E65 with it. Now, I don't know if this is a new brush or it's like a brush that already existed, but they wanted to sell it with these face palettes, but this is the brush that it came with. You guys know I am a brush lover. Before I get into what's going on my face, I want to kind of explain the shades a little bit. It comes like this, and then the names are shown like this, and then inside the actual packaging it says like brightener, bronzer, contour, blush, highlight, and such. This shade right here is supposed to be a brightener shade, and you know, I love a bright under eye, and that's just not going to cut it. I've actually played in these palettes already, and this is definitely not a brightener shade, so that's why in the 8T palette, the brightener shade, oh my gosh, this desk is so messy, the brightener shade in the 8T palette is right up my alley. Now that is what you call a brightener. So this shade's the perfect brightener for me. Again, this is the 8T totally tan palette. I think this is for like medium to tan deep skin tones, and this is the brightener shade, perfect for brightening under the eye. These two shades here are marketed as bronzers. They're labeled as bronzers in this palette, and then this one right here is a contour. So all three of these on my skin tone are perfect like nose contours or to help snatch my cheeks. The blushes here, I'm definitely gonna mix them with the other blushes in the other palette because these are light. I haven't tested them on my face, so you know, I can't, you know, just completely cancel these guys out because I need to test them out. These highlighters are gorgeous. I tried them out, and the reason again why I got this palette is because the highlighters in the other palette are dark, so mixing these together gives you the perfect amount of glow. And you guys, I love layering highlighters, so you know, the more the merrier. All right, and then back to the 8R palette. Again, this brightener shade, guys, I think I finally found a dupe for the Fenty Beauty Beijing Gal bronzer, because this is like orange. Like in the pan it doesn't look like it, but this is such a beautiful bronze on me. Next is Phenom. This one I already own. You guys, I'm literally all over the place. Like, I just want to show you, I just want you guys to see that I'm not lying to you guys. Like, do you see this? These are their Glamour Bronze face and body bronzers. And you guys, I literally adore the formula of these bronzers. I have it in Phenom, Megastar, and Trailblazer. And you guys, just look at the pan size on these bronzers, like phenomenal. So I have some like duplicate shades in these palettes, like Phenom in the 8R, and then Trailblazer in the 8T. But you know what? Who cares? Who cares? So that's Phenom, that's Leader. And then I think that's called Bombshell. But these blush, like this is a blush topper, and then the two highlighters. Again, I keep talking. This video is gonna be all over the place. I'm so sorry. I'm just so excited. Like, ah! So going into the 8R palette, I'm going to go into, do I want to go in with Phenom right now? I think I'm gonna go in with Phenom. So I'm gonna go in with the first bronzer shade right here, and I will tell you guys there is kickback in this palette. There's some kick up, but you know what? I don't care. I don't care. Like usually when you see kick up in a palette, it either means it's like super pigmented or it's like cheap, you know. But that's not the case with this. The pigmentation's there and I love it. So I'm just going in with the Phenom shade and just kind of dusting it off. Now this is the first time me using this brush. This isn't normally the type of brush that I use to apply bronzer. Yes, baby? The phone died? Okay, let me put it on the charger. Hold on, let me go put my son's thing on the charger. Okay, that looks really nice. I'm looking snatched. So I'm gonna go back into the Phenom shade and I'm just gonna bring it underneath my jawline. And then I'm just gonna like take some down on my neck. Okay, so fingers crossed. This is Phenom right now, that's on my face. I'm actually gonna go into the brightener shade instead of the 8 That's Rich palette, this shade here. And I'm gonna kind of use that to kind of soften the harsh line that I created with the bronzer. And I'm just gonna tap off the excess on the back of my hand. And I just kind of want to see what this does. So I'm just kind of merging it together. Let's see what that, did that do anything? I feel like that kind of blended it and kind of muted it because it, see that harsh line? Yeah, that definitely softened it. That looks really nice. I like that. And then so I'm gonna go in with that brightener shade and just kind of warm up my jawline from the bake that I had earlier. Oh, gonna kind of warm up my nose. I think that looks good. Should I like clean up under here just like a little bit? Is that possible? And let that bake sit for a really long time. I think that helped. I'm gonna take this E62 brush from Morphe and I'm gonna go into the 8T Totally Tan palette and I'm just gonna pick up on this first shade. I'm gonna take Big Shot and I'm gonna apply this here to contour my nose. So it's giving me like an orangey tone, but it's definitely contouring or like matching my nose. So I'm pressing it and I'm turning my head to the side so that way I can not make it look crooked, more crooked because I have a crooked nose. So I'm just doing something a little light because I already cream bronze contoured and I don't want to like look too freaking crazy with my nose. So I'm just emphasizing the little indentation on my nose with Big Shot. And I think I'm done, honestly, with contouring my nose. I think that looks good. I forgot, under my eyes. Should I like put some bronzer underneath there? I think I need some life, like right under there. Or do I go in with like orange eyeshadow? Oh my gosh, what do I do? I think I'll add orange eyeshadow. Now it's time. Okay, so I added the orange eyeshadow under my eye. Has nothing to do with this. So now I'm gonna go in with this blush shade from the 8 That's Rich palette. And I'm gonna use this brush that I got from the Jewelry store. The name of this blush is Vivacious. So I'm just gonna, you know, tap into that. I'm just gonna start here. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more. And basically I just stop smiling when I apply my blush. I just kind of place it on the highest points of my face and just kind of bring it in, because like when I smile, it just, no. So just adding some more blush and just kind of like bringing it in, because this is like a summer inspired look. A little bit on my nose. Go. That's pretty. I definitely see like some harsh lines, so I'm gonna like blend that out, but I want to zoom in so that way you guys can see what I see up close. I don't know why I didn't zoom in before. Like what am I doing? I'm gonna go into the 8 That's Rich palette, and I'm gonna take the highlighter shade right here, and I'm just gonna highlight my nose. Like I'm just not feeling any highlighter right now. I think it's like my face being matte is perfect. So that's a very natural highlighter on me. So I think I'm gonna dip into another shade to mix it with. It's gonna go right there on like the tip of my nose. Nothing too much. Actually, I think that's fine. Let's do a little something. Just for fun. No, actually, I think it's fine. I don't want to mess up this though, because I love how my face looks. So I'm going to take everything off and come back, and we're going to get into this final thoughts on these products. Okay, so just a little summary of my thoughts on these products. So again, this is not my first time that I use these products. I think I need to like put this thing up a little bit. So this is not the first time I use these products, but it is the first time I used the products with the way that I did my base. What's a shade reference? I am the shade F4.10 in the Morphe Fluidity Foundation. I'm the shade Amber 11 in Milani Cosmetics Conceal Plus Perfect. I'm the shade Medium Deep 22 in Pat McGrath's foundation. And Fenty Beauty, I can wear the soft matte formula, the 350, but you guys have seen me mix it with the Maybelline 355 just to kind of give you a little, you know, direction. But again, this is the palette, and you guys, today a little, okay, so a little end cap. Recap. I promise you, I feel like every video that I posted on here, I've literally had a brain fart of like pronounce something incorrectly. Okay, so the brightener shade I use to buff out things, and it's great to bring warmth to my skin, so it's like a very nice, really warm bronzery shade. Phenom is what you mainly see on my face here, that, you know, it's definitely making me look snatched. This is a shade that, like, if I just need to tan more, so that's the shade we went in with. I didn't even touch Leader. That's definitely a true contour shade for me. Bombshell, this one's so dark, like that I can literally use to make like a smoky brown eyeshadow. This is the blush we used today. So pigmented, so beautiful. This is more of a blush topper. We did not use this one today. This is another highlighter. Again, this is definitely not a highlighter for my skin tone, but we'll actually play around with it to see. No, it's definitely a blush topper. And then this is the highlighter I use on my nose. All of these shades are so useful for my skin tone, and I'm just so grateful that Morphe came out with these, because it's so hard to find a face palette that, you know, like, I own some face palettes, right? And there's literally shades that I can't use as a true bronzer. Like this launch just has me so excited. Like I can cry of happiness. This palette, I'm just overly delighted. All right. Now the 8T Totally Tan palette, This one, the brightener shade. Oh my gosh, I forgot to use the brightener shade. All right, let's let's use this brightener shade. So I'm gonna go in to the brightener shade and tap off some of that excess, and I'm just gonna put it underneath my eyes right here. I'm actually gonna go in without tapping off any excess. And I just really want like the brightness. Oh, whoa, that brightened. All right, so yep, this is a brightener shade. That's bright, you guys. That is most certainly bright, and I just need to even it out on this side because I did add more. Wow, that is a brightener shade for you. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of take that brush, that brush that I used to kind of blend out the blush, just kind of press that into the skin. That's, wow, that's really a brightener shade. That is a true brightening shade. Oh my gosh. Just kind of buffing that out so it's like soft. I think my forehead needs, does my forehead need a little bit more brightness? I think that did a really good job. Wow, that's really pretty. Woo! All right, okay. So I just brightened under my eyes with the brightener shade. So now you guys see why I got this palette. Perfect brightener. I used this shade for my nose contour. And then this is another contour shade. And then two contour shades. These two highlighters, I didn't use these yet. And then I haven't even touched these. So I'll definitely update you guys in the caption, or maybe if you guys want me to do a specific tutorial really focusing on the 8T palette, just let me know. But yeah, now I'm gonna swatch them because I didn't swatch them for you guys in the beginning. I wanted to finish first and then swatch them, that way I'm cute and I can do like the swatches. So I'm gonna do the 8T palette here and then the 8 That's Rich here. So let's get into some swatches. Okay, so I went into the brightener shade in the 8T palette, and that's what that looks like. First bronzer shade in the 8T palette. Here we're going into the third bronzer shade. This is the contour. Yeah. Shades. So there are the two blushes. Do you see that? Oh, mama. So that's more like the traditional formula. But do you see how beautiful these colors are? Okay, I need to stand up. Okay, there we go. So just in case you guys want to screenshot it, but the brightener shade, the two bronzers, the contour, the two blushes, and the two highlighters. I'm just gonna stay still so you guys can really assess. And okay, now I'm gonna go in. It's getting hot. I'm gonna go swatch the other palette. All right, let's get down and dirty. No, 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 no. So again, I'm just messily applying the swatches, but that's the brightener shade. And for my skin tone, that's not a brightener. That is not a brightener shade. And then this is the first bronzer shade. Again, I'm like trying to build up the second bronzer. I was about to say the third one. See, that's dark. So these ones, I'm getting a little bit more messy, you guys. I'm anemic, and I'm starting to see little black and white dots. I'm trying to hurry, trying to swatch these for you. Ooh. Right, we're just really kind of want to do like one of those superhero things and be like, psh, you know. Yeah, that's showing. There we go. All right. So little recap. Let's stand up. Here's the brightener shade, the 2 bronzers, the contour, the 2 blushes, and the 2 highlighters. So I'm just gonna stand still so you guys can screenshot or just, you know, really study the shades and see if this is a palette that you'd want. And then I'm gonna back up a little bit. Oh my gosh, my stomach's showing. And just to show the range of these palettes. Oh yeah, this looks so cool. Guys, again, my review, I give this whole thing a 50 out of 10. Like, I'm just so happy. Like, I'm about to go take some pictures. Yeah, let me know down below what you guys want to see me review next. I've been waiting to do a full face of Morphe, and I was missing a blush and a highlighter. So now that I have literally everything, because you guys, I live for their foundation and their concealers and their loose setting powders and their sprays. But again, you guys, it is the end of the video. I'm gonna go take some pictures. I hope you guys are having a great day, and let me know what you guys think about this launch down below.